let's see what we've got today. Just a general reading. I'll take a couple of these cards first. Overall energy, solitude. You've been listening to your inner voice. I think a relationship in the past caused you a lot of anxiety. In fact, I think for some of you, although this relationship breakup was very painful, I do think that when it ended, there was almost a sense of relief as well. Okay. Oh, past energy, balcony. There is somebody who's going to reach out to you though. Okay, that's very strong. Just reading these two cards together though, I'm not sure whether you'll want all the stress again. I think being apart from this person has been painful, but I think you've come into almost like a strength of your own. I'm hearing that you realise that you can live without this person. But I definitely feel today that when it ended, as painful as it was, there was almost a relief that you could, I'm hearing that you could even almost get a decent night's sleep. You weren't waiting, it's just a metaphor, you just weren't waiting for that door to open, okay? But I feel they're going to come back in with some profession of love here. Definitely want to come in and ask you something, tell you something. Right, let's see what's going on here. And then I'll get some advice for you, because this energy, like I've said, is very strong of you listening to your inner voice, reducing the anxiety in your life and maintaining your own peace. Because without peace in our lives, and especially if we're in a relationship with someone that is continually giving us anxiety, it's not very healthy. Okay, so let's have a little look and see what's going on. Just while I'm shuffling these though, if you would like a personal reading, just click on the title. It's all in the description box. And check out the free relationship report as well. And also, to all of you, I read all your comments and I do send you all my love. And a great big virtual hug as well. And thank you so much for watching. And if you're new here, if you fancy watching me again, just hit the bell button. Okay, that'd be wonderful. Right, conversations out. Yeah, they want to talk to you. Okay. If you're wondering why they haven't showed up yet, right, it's quite straightforward today. In fact, it's mightily straightforward. If you're wondering why this person hasn't showed up yet, they have other responsibilities they're having to take care of, whether it be somebody else's emotional needs, so it could be children, it could be parents, or they could, if you know, have gone into a third party relationship where somebody is emotionally dependent on them. They want to call you and hear your voice, okay? What I think they'd like to talk about is they'd like to discuss why they left when things got tough, okay? That's what they want to talk about. They do admit that they escaped your relationship. This is somebody who literally just legs it. You know, they don't take care of the finer details, especially if you've been living together. It's not somebody who you can meet or discuss how you're going to, you know, divvy up the house or that kind of stuff. They've just gone. They're just like, you know, okay, see ya, bye. That's what they want to talk about. Okay, that's what they want to talk about. I'm just going to see what's going on in their environment. Because the problem I see many times is if your person or the other person is willing to make the sacrifice to actually come forward, okay? Quite often it's in their minds, it's in their heart, but because they're feeling tied to something else, they don't actually do anything about it. What's going on in this other person's environment, please? Why are they so tied? Why are they so tied? They're frightened of hurting somebody else. Okay, which is actually quite bizarre, because I do feel they didn't really think that. It's quite bizarre because they hurt you. They kept you waiting around. They kept you hanging on. I just heard that song, it's an old song, Blondie. Is it Hanging on the Telephone? They just kept you hanging on and hanging on. And when they left when it got hard. But there is somebody in their energy, they are frightened of hurting. I feel intuitively, cards aside, that this is somebody who can't function properly without them, or this person won't manage without them. It's almost today, and it could be a third party. They could have gone into like a karmic, to teach them. I don't like the word lessons. I prefer growth. To sort of help them learn who they really are and what they did to you in the past. But this person needs them, okay? They could be dealing with someone who's actually, I'm hearing the word agoraphobic. Okay, so this is agoraphobic I'm hearing today. Can you just give me some more on this person's responsibilities, please? That's too many. Person's responsibilities, please. Yes. Could be air, Aries, Libra, Gemini. Possibly a stronger, I'm leaning towards someone who's got a stronger feminine energy. Doesn't matter, male, female, whatever gender you identify with. But it's the energy I'm feeling. Someone who, leans more to a feminine energy. I feel this person is older than them, okay? And there's something that's happened in this person's life, who your person feels responsible to, where they've made decisions that haven't worked out. They could be widowed or widower, or there were some dreams that didn't work out, okay? Your person's frightened. I'm almost getting frightened of leaving this situation, because also I think this person could turn quite nasty when they don't get their own way. Okay? This person, who your person feels responsible for, has had drama and pain in their own lives. Possibly not a good relationship with their children. There's something very, very deep here today in this environment. But I see that your person is also nervous about the ramifications of what they would say and do. Okay? The only sort of thing I can describe what I'm seeing, because I'm seeing it, is, and this is just an example of say somebody who's older and they're, I don't know, they could be on their own, or they're frightened of being on their own. And every time you try to leave, they throw something else at you that stops you. Okay, that stops you. Anything else, please? One more on the environment. They want to move on from this. Your person wants to leave it behind. But again, it's slow. It's going to be slow. I don't feel it's quick. But this time, for some reason, they feel like they can't leave the responsibility of this person alone. I feel what's happened here, okay, is whoever they've connected into, this person has almost got into their head so much that, like I said, they're too scared to make that move, okay? They could be looking after an elderly parent, but not a parent they always had a particularly good relationship with. It's just somebody I can see who's sitting there in a room. Don't you dare leave me. You're not leaving me. I'll do this. Or I won't be able to leave the house if you're not here. Or I can't manage without you. So they've got themselves into a quagmire. Why did they go? Why did they go to that situation, please? I'm just curious as to why they would be drawn to it, because this person is quite spiteful on a bad day. On a good day, they're witty, they're chatty. But on a bad day, they're quite spiteful. Why did they go? What drew them? What drew them, please? It's a family. There's something to do with a family here. 5 of Swords. Gosh, it's no wonder they're... it's no wonder your person still sat there, because this person they're connected into, I feel they went to for a couple of reasons. I feel they went to because they thought they might have a rise in their status, okay? It could have been for a financial gain, but also not financial gain, just someone handing them money. But this person could have helped them out with a business or offered to help them further possibly their investments, okay? But it has turned out this is your person's environment. So that's what I was seeing earlier. Very selfish, very agenda. This person they're connected into will fight to the death. I don't mean literal death, obviously, but they will just fight and fight and fight. They just want their own way. It's a sneaky energy. Your person could be frightened that there's going to be a takeover. They could be very frightened about their reputation, and I don't mean socially, I mean financially, their reputation, okay? I feel like the relationship, or wherever they are now, has turned into a building site. Nothing's getting finished, okay? There's a clash of wills, but there's also this one person who feels that they are above the other person, okay? A lot of drama, a lot of pain, a lot of conflict. But for some reason I feel your person was drawn into this, or possibly back into the fold, because they were promised something, some elevated status. Somebody had something they wanted. They felt they could learn something from this person, or this person promised to teach them something. Could have even promised them a promotion, just to elevate them in some way, but not socially. This isn't about, social events. This is more about career, work, that kind of stuff. But they are well and truly stuck here. Karma, if you believe in karma, but they're definitely sat in the middle of quite a dramatic situation. They're waiting for it to change, but I don't really see it changing because of this very strong person that's in here. This person's very, very strong. Okay, my word rules. That's what this person's like, and they will. This can be the card of hostile business takeovers. It's the card of total agendas. But no, the person doesn't care. They will lie through their teeth to get what they want. Okay, they will lie. But it's interesting actually, because you've got the 5 and the 6. So that's what they're trying to get away from. Okay, because the 6 is all about, it's about lots of things, but it is about moving away from a situation, and it is about moving away from a turbulent, nasty pasty situation to calmer waters. I think they will need help getting away from this. I do feel this person will need some help. But I'm not sure if you want all this back in your, what's the saying, back in your backyard. Because you are enjoying your solitude. Okay, you've started to listen to your inner voice. Life started to get a little bit calmer for you. Because I can see here today that people have possibly bad-mouthed you. unjustifiably, that they've said things about you that aren't true to make themselves look better. Okay, to make themselves look better. And this caused you a great deal of anxiety. But I think in the end you just decided, well, I just hear that, well, that was just a load of crap anyway, so I'm not going to take any notice of it anymore. But you, even after the separation, were dragged into some mire. Okay, you were dragged into the mire. But, you know, for you, it doesn't take away the fact that your person did just literally walk away when things got difficult. So let's see what they'd like to say to you. And then I'm going to get some advice, and then I'm going to go to the best possible outcome for this. Are they going to just do anything? Are they going to do anything? It was my fault, but I blamed you. Yeah, someone was blaming you. They blamed you, but there was other people as well. They involved other people that were gossiping and tittle-tattling. It is the classic energy of somebody who left and did not want to be held accountable. It's just justification. People do this all the time. They will leave a relationship, they will move on, and then because they don't want to look at themselves and say, hey, I really messed up there, they'll just blame the ex. They'll just blame the ex. They'll just blame you. It was your fault. You did this, you did that. And then they bring other people into the mix and they all start having a bit of a tittle-tattle. Okay, you've moved out of that. You've moved out of that. Two more. I love you unconditionally. Oh, gosh. You came closer than anyone. Right, okay. Let's get some advice for you. Am I convinced? Well, I do feel they'll come in eventually, but their environment's a mess. And they do have a tendency to leave when things get hard. But people do change. People do change, okay? And tarot's a weather forecast, and I say it in most of my videos now, whatever you think is going to happen usually does, okay? You can change the story. It's really whether you want to. You have free will. You know, nobody has free will in your reality. You're the, you know, the script writer, the director. You decide which part people play. And I've seen it on many occasions where people can have a really, you know, have this kind of situation. But by changing your story about the past, then the person will come in. It's quite miraculous, really, as a different person. But you have to make that decision. Like, that's where your intuition is really, really important. Because some relationships can just go toxic, but they are repairable. But over the years of doing this, and in my own life, there are some relationships that the person, especially if they are a true narcissist, that is a different ballgame. That is, I feel personally, myself, a different ballgame. You know, narcissists to me destroy lives. And yeah, I'm a strong believer in you bring in what you think they are thinking about you. You bring in and stuff like that. But narcissists, nah. So let's get some advice for you. Oh, right. Okay. They're going to come in, Knight of Cups. But they're in the Knight of Swords energy as well. Now, to me, that is an ex coming back, the Knight of Swords, who's irritated and angry with life in general. It's somebody who's going to rush in, no planning, no preparation. Possibly with the Knight of Cups here, love bombing. Okay, the Knight of Swords, it just, their truth is the truth, their world viewpoint. You know, when someone's got an opinion about something and they just won't listen to anybody else. As far as they're concerned, this is the truth, and that's what's going to happen. And that's what I feel, that's why you've kind of quite happy being on your own, okay? So the advice here for me is that you get to decide. I think what's going to happen here is this person will come in eventually very, very quickly, okay? But with the Knight of Swords, it's almost that you will make a decision very quickly. And if you want the person, sort of want this person back, it's almost like you're being asked to make a decision very quickly, okay? But those two cards there, regardless of anything else, to me, speak of this person coming in, no plan, slightly irritated with life. Yeah. So I see them almost coming in, and we all have different facets to our personality. You know, our states of mind and being changes a million times in the day. But I see them under the surface, okay, being irritated and angry with life and cross, and this is how it's going to be done, I'm going to do it my way. But to you, they're going to portray that they want your love back. The Knight of Cups is somebody who will come in and say there's unconditional love, but it is a knight, it's not a king. So the Knight of Cups can be a card of a little bit of narcissism, but also it can be someone who has got their love goggles on, okay? But underneath, they're irritated. Not necessarily with you, but definitely this environment, okay? Definitely this environment. And I'm going to say it again, the first card out is telling you to enjoy your solitude, to enjoy your peace, and to listen to your inner voice, and to reduce your anxiety, okay? I think this person's environment they're in now wouldn't be something that they could just cut out tomorrow. You know that thing sometimes when you have someone in your life, because you know I'm old now, I look back and like, you know, sometimes with like boyfriends and things, and then all that crap just comes with them, okay? It's kind of that sort of energy, I feel. Oh gosh, right, okay. Best possible outcome. Yeah. They're coming in, okay. Well, by best possible outcome, I'm not sure if it is the best for you, but this is what they're going to do. You're going to get a message. But again, we've gone to a page here. They can be very emotionally immature, okay? This person can be emotionally immature, but they are going to, out of the blue, totally out of the blue, come in, send you a message. They want to speak to you. And they're going to be, I don't know. I'm not saying they're going to be writing you poetry, but they're going to be very sort of gooey, you know, very sort of lovey-dovey sort of thing. You'll probably be getting roses and you'll be getting presents, and I just heard that they might even offer to take you on holiday, okay? That, you know, like an air travel holiday, all right? They're literally going to shoot all the arrows of love at you. But you've listened, if you've got this far, you've listened to the rest of the reading, so that's where they are at the moment, okay? Just before I wrap up, just want to see what this other person's energy is going to do. You know me, sometimes I say I'm wrapping up and then I can feel something. What's this other person going to do? Not your person, just this other energy. What's happening here? Justice. Yeah, they're not going to let go. And if there's anything that your person shared with this person, or they've got a tie to them legally, I can see it ending up in the courts. But the relationship they're in now, your person, isn't lovey-dovey. It's just on a logical pro-quid pro kind of energy. I do feel your person went to this person to better themselves or gain something. Okay, it was almost I feel they're in a transactional situation, but I don't think this person will let go that easily. Okay, there's going to be a lot of truth bombs but might not necessarily be the truth. But I do see, especially with the Queen, that there will be a balancing out. They're not going to want to let go at all. Okay, so anyway, I'll leave that with you. Take good care, and if this is your peace and your solitude, just enjoy it. Just enjoy it, because I'm hearing it's your anxiety levels are starting to drop now, and almost it's like people know. I feel like your person knows you've pulled your energy back. It happens all the time. I've seen it donkey's years doing this, but in my own life, friends, it's just like people just know, because we're all connected energetically. This person can feel you enjoying your peace, can feel you just sitting there, can almost, well, this is quite nice now. This is quite nice, okay? And they're like, okay, right, well, I'm just going to come right in and disrupt that. So take good care. Thanks for watching. I love you all. Bye.